안녕하세요. 제 이름은 발렌틴입니다.
Can you count from 1 to 5 in Korean?
1, 2, 3, 4.
얼마나 잘해요, 한국어?
우리 한국말로만 얘기해서 잘 할 수밖에 없어요.
Could you guys briefly introduce yourself?
I'm Marta, I'm 20 years old and I'm here studying.
I'm Carla, I'm also 21st and I'm from Spain.
How long have you guys been in Korea?
Since August.
Since you guys are foreigners in Korea, do you guys speak Korean? Or do you know any bit of Korean?
Yes, like basic words because the last semester we study Korean, but we know like basic words.
So what type of basic words?
Like 감사합니다, a little bit of the numbers.
What's your name?
So can you count from 1 to 5 in Korean?
1, 2,
Samsa.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh, that's it. It's all. Can you understand Korean?
No.
Oh, wow.
We can read it, but we cannot understand what we were reading.
이름이 뭐예요?
저는 Carla Oh, yeah, that's all.
As a foreigner, do you think you need to know Korean to be able to live in Korea?
No, only the basic stuff, like to be nice to people.
Like hello, thank you, and yes, bye-bye.
What advice would you give to all the foreigners wanting to come to Korea?
To make sure that you know the basic traditions, like for example, like when you enter to a place, you have to do this in order to say hello.
And also be open-minded to live here and adapt yourself to Korea, not the other way.
Could you briefly introduce yourself?
My name is Paulo. I'm from Italy and Switzerland, and I'm 21 years old.
How long have you been in Korea?
It's been 2 weeks now, and I'm here for an exchange semester.
So today's question is, as a foreigner, do you speak Korean?
Not yet, but I'm trying to learn. I'm doing a course, and yeah, that would be the goal.
So is there any word you know in Korean?
Not yet, but it's a work in progress.
Could you guys briefly introduce yourself?
안녕하세요. 제 이름은 발렌틴입니다. Yeah, that's about all the Korean I know.
That's amazing.
My name is Alessandro. I don't know anything in Korean, so I'm using him to read, speak, and everything.
I just heard you speak Korean. How did you get to learn, Korean?
So I learned a bit online from, free resources and courses and stuff. And then I went on an app specifically to find some teachers online and take some online lessons. So I took 6 or 7 of those, trying my best to learn as much as I can in a short time because I'm working a full-time job and I'm studying, I'm doing all this stuff. So it's not easy to find time, but I did what I could,
What was the passion that you had to learn Korean language?
All right, so I had a big interest for the language, the food, the culture. So I was very interested in all this world because it's so different from what we have in Italy. So I really want to dive into it and try to absorb as much as I could.
본인이 제일 좋아하는 한국 음식이 뭐예요?
Okay, wait. So you said something about Korean food?
Exactly.
Right.
제일 좋아하다.
좋아하다 to like? Exactly. Yeah, so yeah, I like Korean food.
What is your favorite Korean food? That was
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
You're fine. What is one thing you like about living in Seoul?
Even though it's a really big city and really busy, everyone's really respectful. They're not loud. Everyone's doing their thing, and I can really respect that.
I like that the population is really, really young, and there is a lot of focus on the young population and a lot of also respect for the young population. While what can I say about Italy? I love it there, but it's hard to find entertainment for young people outside of Milan, Rome, and big cities. I feel that I belong even if I'm a foreigner.
Could you briefly introduce yourself?
I'm Abdullah from Dubai. I'm 31 years. I'm engineering. I'm just here for traveling.
Do you speak Korean or do you know any bit of Korean as a foreigner in Korea?
Actually, no, but I learned these 2 words. Sasmida, I think.
Okay,
Sasmida, yeah. Kamsahamnida, sorry. Yeah. Anisayo. Yeah, these 2.
You're good. Could you briefly introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, my name is Quinn. I am a 24-year-old student at Sokan University in Korea. Been living here for a little while now.
How long?
A little bit longer than a year.
So this question is, do you speak Korean or do you know any bit of Korean?
I know a bit of Korean. I've been studying at Sogang for I think around 6 months now already. So I know a little bit, but I'm still not that sure about my abilities.
한국어 왜 공부 시작하게 되셨나요?
왜냐하면 한국에 일하고 싶어서 한국어 메고 있어요.
근데 한국에서 왜 일하고 싶은 건가요?
물화는 아름다워서 한국에 일하고 싶어요.
한국의 생활이 어때요? 생활.
I arrived here pretty early in like the part where everything opened again. So everyone was mainly looking at me because like I'm a tall foreigner. I feel like people are pretty accepting here, even though of course you get stared at because like you're a foreigner, you're different. It's like in Europe, for example, you have so many different cultures connected. Like everyone, you never know where someone is from because everyone just, it's a mix of everything, you know?
본인이 제일 좋아하는 한국 음식이 뭐예요?
I like galbi, like samgyeopsal. 매운 음식은 안 좋아서.
If there's one advice you could give to like other foreigners wanting to learn Korean,
Yeah.
what would it be?
Well, I think it's of course a very good thing to live in Korea itself, to be able to have the language everywhere around you. And also like try to pressure yourself into actually using the Korean that you learn. Because like if you keep learning everything and just don't use it, it doesn't bring you pretty far. Because like if you come in a situation like with you talking Korean to me, you just like close. So that is also like an advice that I have to pick up for myself, that I have to use it way more.
So could you briefly introduce yourself?
Hello, my name's Tristan. I've lived in Korea for about 5 years on and off.
Do you speak Korean?
Yes.
얼마나 잘해요 한국어?
우리 한국말로만 얘기해서 잘 할 수밖에 없어요. 많이 공부해야 돼요.
한국말 엄청 잘하시네요.
근데 우리 둘 다 영어해서 영어해도 될까요?
No. 한국말 어떻게 배우게 되셨나요?
돈이었을 때 카투사들하고 많이 일했는데 카투사들하고 뭐 얘기하고 한국에 살고 싶어서 그 스타벅스에 가서 책 읽으면서 그 직원하고 얘기하고 그렇게 배웠어요.
Would you say, like having to like meet your fiance, like your Korean actually like improved or like your Korean was good before then?
It wasn't that great before then, but after we met, she like boosted it, like because she can't really speak English, so we had to speak Korean. But it really helped me, and then her parents like they were really slow with me and helped me learn, so it was a big help.
한국어 공부하는 과정 어떻게 되셨나요?
뭐 책이나 뭐 문법책 읽으면 도움이 많이 되고 그 문법 공부하면서 단어 배우는 거예요. 그렇게 하면은 좀 빨리 배울 수 있는데 인내심 좀 가지면 돼요. 쉬운 거 아니에요.
Would you say, like foreigners coming into Korea need to learn Korean?
If you're coming to visit, Koreans are actually, I think compared to other countries, sometimes Koreans are really helpful to like a foreigner who can't speak Korean. Like they'll try to figure it out. But if you want to live here, you should learn. Like there's some people I know who don't know any Korean that live here, but if you really want to live here and you want like the society to like accept you and to really like kind of flow and mesh with everybody, you should try to learn the language and the culture.
시어머니하고 그 시아버지 같은 경우에는 어떻게 대화를 하나요?
사실 시아버지 좀 대화 많이 안 하세요. 왜냐하면 시아버지가 많이 조용하신 분이세요. 근데 어머니하고 얘기 엄청 많이 하세요. 근데 어머니하고 성격이 너무 비슷해서 우리 대화 엄청 잘 통해요.
Could you briefly introduce yourself?
My name is Will.
My name is Michelle.
Do you speak Korean?
I can speak a little Korean. 저 한국말 잘못해요. 저는 바보입니다.
No, you're good. 너무 잘하는데. 혹시 한국말 좀 알 수 있나요?
네, 저 한국말 할 수 있어요.
한국인.
아니요, 저 인도네시아에서 왔어요. 그래서 인도네시아랑 영어랑 한국말.
혹시 한국말 어떻게 배우셨나요?
I don't understand it.
How do you learn Korean?
Oh, so I learned it from the Rock Army, my Katusa counterparts. That's who I mainly work with, so I learned from them.
I study here, so I have to use Korean for my major.
Do you think foreigners coming into Korea need to learn Korean to be able to like live in Korea?
To be able to live here, yes, most definitely. Just to visit, not really. It's pretty accommodating. As long as you speak English, it can accommodate really well.
만약에 다른 외국인들이 한국말 배우고 싶으시다면 어떻게 하면 좋을까요?
아마도 한국에 오기 전에 직접 혼자서 배워야 되고 한국에 와서 다른 한국 사람이랑 그 대화를 하다 보면 그 조금씩 늘어날 수 있을 것 같아요.
그럼 본인이 그 한국말 그 공부하는 과정이 어떻게 되나요?
인도네시아에서 조금 배웠고 한국에 와서 그 어학당에 1년 동안 다녔어요.
근데 한국말을 왜 배우고 싶은 건가요?
처음에는 그냥 듣기에 귀여운 것 같아요. 그래서 배우게 되죠.
If you enjoyed the video and you'd love to see more like this, click that subscribe button. And also, if you'd love to support the channel, head over to my Patreon where you see the full length of the videos.